We as local breeders normally find it difficult to identify these chicks unless they are fully grown. But these are the easiest steps to help you to identify your male and female chicks at the very young stage. Local poultry farmers, as in Africa for instance, as I normally do, finds it difficult to identify a male chick from a female chick. Why? Because as for them, the chicks are being hatched by the parent hen, and it seems quite difficult for them to do that. Even if they are having incubators, it is very difficult to classify a male chick from a female chick. But this is the easiest way I have for you to be able to identify the male chick from the female chick. So your trouble of which one of the chicks is a male and which one is a female is going to end today. Stick around and let us dive into a detailed principles that's gonna guide you to identify your male chicks from the female chicks. Guys, this is really amazing. But before I do that, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe and smash the notification bell. I will be very glad if you do so. And this is Invert Mini Farm Update. Agriculture is life. Let's dive into it. Okay, so with the teaching of this kind, or the way of for you to identify your chick is in two forms. One, I'm going to use the feather method, that's the growing of the wings. That's what I'm going to use, the wing feather, to help you to identify your chick, the male chick from the female one. And I'll later use also the tail feather to also help you to identify a male and a female chick. Now I'm having little chicks here, and I'm gonna use them as a practical example to teach you some of the features that will help you to identify a male chick from a female chick. Let's get it done. First, I'll be starting with the male. Now this is a male chick. You might have been wondering, now how can this be a male chick? This is what I'm going to teach you. You have the feather or the wings. I'm going to help you to know a male chick from a female chick. Look at the wings right here. Check out the wings. Hope you can see. So with a male chick, they develop two types of wings, two different types of wings. One is taller than the other ones, the remaining ones. This seems taller, very tall than these ones. And when you see this in any of your chick, it tells you that this chick is a male chick, right? Yes, that is a classical example for you to know the wings feather. That will help you to identify your chick. So this is actually a male chick. And let me show you how the female chicks also develop their feathers. With the female chicks, they develop feathers of the same length. As you could see, they are all of the same length and of the same growth. They are all of the same growth length. So this is actually a female chick. Just look at the wings. Check out the wings. Just spread the wings. You could know that none of it is even taller than the other. They are all of the same length. Yes, you could say these ones are a little bit shorter than this one. No, these wings start growing first. So because of that, they look a little bit wider than this one. Or the wings of a bird normally don't look. So you could see that it have a very smooth curvy surface, which means these two types of feathers are the same, and it doesn't develop any one longer than the other one. So with a feather tip, this is what you can know, and this is the easiest way for you to identify your female chick from the male chick. Now also move on to the tail feather tip. And still, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe and smash the notification bell. So now let's get it done with a tail feather tip. Now with this one being a female chick, you could see it has started developing some tail feathers. Yes, normally in chicks, the female ones start developing the tail feather very fast than the males. So this is a female chick, and it has started developing what? A tail feather. Whenever you see a chick with a tail feather, at least a week or a 4, these chicks are actually 2 weeks old. getting to their 3 weeks old. So they are 2 weeks old, and they started developing what? A tail feather. This is a classical way for you to differentiate between a female chick and a male chick, and this is a female chick. Why? Because it is having what? A tail feather at this early stage. So there is no worry for you to be worrying about it to identify a male or a female chick. These are the tricks I'm giving to you. Now let's check out the male one, see if there is any difference. Now I'll be bringing both of them out. As you can see, the male and the female, here is it. The male has no feather, but the female has it. So with the males, they don't develop their tail feather very fast as the females usually do. So for you to identify a male chick from a female chick, you just have to check their tail. This is developing a tail feather and this is not. Pretty much easy. So now I've taught you two classical ways for you to identify a male chick from a female chick. That is using either the wings feather or you use the tail feather to identify them. This is very important and very good for us to know. We as local breeders normally find it difficult to identify this chick unless they are fully grown, but these are the easiest steps to help you to identify your male and female chicks at the very young stage. If you think this video is actually educative and very helpful, guys, subscribe to the channel and smash the notification bell, and I'll be very hard. This is Kinvet Mini Farm Update on Kinvet TV. I'll be always saying that agriculture is life, and for us to help to propagate this message along, do well, subscribe to the channel and smash the notification bell. This is the easiest way for you to identify a male chick from a female chick. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.